Hey, I'm back to play some more rapid games. Hopefully not embarrass myself like yesterday. I think I should at least set a goal for myself today of not missing any four-ply threats from my opponent. Okay, so we've got f4. I think I used to play d5 in response to this. There is a FIDE master, very famous in New England, named John Curto, who plays the bird opening with white sometimes and the Dutch with black. Trying to remember what I used to do. I think I played knight c6 and then stuck a bishop on g4 and tried to get in a quick e5. Let's just try it. Oh, we've got bishop to b5. Okay. If he trades and then plays knight e5, it looks like it's going to be kind of difficult for me to defend my c6 pawn. Although I guess I'll have queen d6, but that might block the development of the bishop on f8. So maybe I can counterpin him on g4, trade for that knight on f3, and play a6. You know what, I'm going to try just getting the two bishops and seeing if I can make something of that minor advantage in exchange for my bad pawn structure. Okay, there's an obvious move in rook to b8, but I'd like to develop my light squared bishop first so I can play e6 and get my dark squared bishop developed. I'm going to play bishop g4 and trade it for the bishop on, for the knight on f3 if he plays h3. It's going to be a pretty gross looking pawn structure in the center. And I guess that didn't make much sense, did it? I said I wanted to try to make something of the two bishops, and then I said I'm just going to trade them off. But some piece trades might help me to get closer to a position in which his opening knowledge is not very useful, I guess, is what I'm thinking. Okay. So we can go bishop e7 and castle kingside, and that'll at least get the rest, many of the rest of my pieces developed. Let's go ahead and do that. I guess I could have gone bishop d6, let him double my pawns on f6 if he wanted to, and then kind of used this massive pawn center as a haven for my king. All right, let's go rook b8. Yeah, most of my pieces are developed now, so this is slowly getting better, I think. But if I just let him go knight e5, I think it's not going to be good for me. My bishop's not going to be doing much on g4. I think I'd like to take on f3 and then go knight d7 and maybe bishop f6 after that. Hold on, though. Is bishop to b4 a move, trying to get him to play c3 to block off his own bishop? I'm a little bit worried that he's going to stick his queen on a5. Alright, so he's coming in there. I'm going to trade off. He pre-moved that, which is, I guess, a little bit... No, it wasn't that dangerous. Alright, so that's a nice pawn for him, which will help him attack, but it also kind of shuts down the bishop a little bit, which I am grateful for. Now what are we going to do? I'd like to kind of redevelop this bishop to somewhere on the queen side. Maybe the c5 square, but I think I'd rather play c5, c4 as a way of breaking on that side of the board. Keep failing to take into account queen a5. I think that's probably just a good move for him. Okay, we're going to go immediately with c4. Of course, he can't play b takes c4, so he chooses to play d4. Interesting. I am going to play c5, looking to open up my queen's protection of a5, put some more pressure on his center. Actually, I think this is starting to look a little bit better for black. It was ugly in the center for a while because of the doubled pawns. But things are improving. Okay, it looks like he just wants to kind of threaten to take on f7. So I should get my dark squared bishop out of the way. And I can only do that if I take on d4. Alright. We can go bishop to a3 here, so that he doesn't get c3 with tempo, in case that's something he wants. And then I will defend f7 with my rook from b7, which also gets it off of a dark square, which may help against his dark squared bishop at some point in the future. Now my plan is to invade on the queen side. Alright, we are going to get in there with the queen if we can. He doesn't have access to the c1 square, so even if he had protection on that square, he wouldn't be able to put a rook there. Unless I get mated over here, this is looking like it's going to be pretty darn good for black. And I think it kind of all goes back to the fact that this bishop after e5 isn't able to help with the attack on the king side. What is the idea with queen g4? Oh, he wants to play queen takes e6. Okay. He wants to play queen e6. Alrighty, so what if we just go queen c6? And then we're going to play g6. And if I need to, I can move this rook over and bring my bishop back to defend. I have pretty solid control of the c-file now, so I don't think I need this bishop's help anymore. Getting a little dicey over there, and I'm running low on time, so maybe I should not talk so much and just kind of play some moves here. Alright, this may allow my queen to help with the defense from an aggressive post. And I think if I can get rid of the queens, maybe with this move, he doesn't have an attack anymore. And that should allow me to do what I want to do on the other side of the board. Okay, let's go rook c2. Maybe my queen can hang out on d3, my other rook can come to c7. I can start trading heavy pieces and use whatever remains to win something on this side of the board. Alright, let's just take this. This bishop's not a very good piece, and I think it's kind of hurting white's chances of attacking me. He has to play rook f1 here, because if he goes king h2, queen h4 is going to win material. Alright, because I'm very short on time, I am going, oh shoot, my a6 pawn is undefended. I'm sure black had something better here. It's just hard to find it when I don't have much time. I think with so little time left, I'm going to be content with a draw. So if he had played queen f1, I think I would have played queen e4. And e4 here, I think I'll respond to with queen to d2. Cool, it looks like I'm going to grab another pawn. Ugh. Alright, let's take this. Can I just trade here and then offer a trade of bishops and then invade? At least without the queens on the board, I might be able to handle an endgame like this. Alright, I'm going to stick my king on d5. Oh, wait. That should lose, right? Yeah, that should lose. Oh, he can take there first, of course. Still, that looks very good for me. So when he comes back to defend on c3, I can go king to c5. Come on, what do I do here? I think I go king d6. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Okay, we're queening with check, or he's moving his king again. This should not be a problem. Whew! Thank you for watching.